This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jen Ah, coming to you live from the Review-Journal studio. We're about to take you to a ribbon-cutting event for the official opening of the Expo at World Market Center, Las Vegas. This 315,000 square foot facility can accommodate up to 1,000 booths with 2 halls, the North and the South. The Expo at World Market Center, Las Vegas also features grab-and-go food service areas. It already has a big event lined up. We're talking about the Las Vegas market taking place next week from April 11th to the 15th. This home and decor expo expected to draw thousands of folks to the area. We're going to be taking you to the ribbon cutting ceremony about to start here shortly. They're preparing right now. It looks like there's nobody at the podium just yet, but this event will be starting very soon. So let's take a look and see what's going on.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No more. Are we 3 feet? Yes.
Yes.
Get on stage because this is really the dream team that helped get here. But thanks everyone for coming this Friday afternoon. Have a great day in Las Vegas. I'm Jennifer Luna. I'm the Vice President of Event Sales and Operations for campus here in Las Vegas.
Jennifer.
Sorry about that. I was trying to avoid the microphone. But anyways, welcome. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jennifer Muna, and I'm the Vice President of Event Sales and Operations here in Las Vegas for International Market Centers. Thank you so very much for joining us this afternoon. I'm going to try not to cry because this has been, it has been a project from day one for many, many years ago. But we started with the dream. We made it a reality, and the great news is that hopefully with our building and the expo down here in downtown Las Vegas, we will start pulling, some of that convention business down here to Las Vegas, to downtown. It's great timing with the Circa. We're going to kind of elevate the experience. And more importantly, and relative to our Las Vegas market, we now will have a permanent home in a trade show environment for our gift temporaries in our exhibit. So for those of you who have been around for a long time, we started in those pavilions and those tents across the lot. Now we have a physical, beautiful building, which has also recently won the NAIOP Spotlight Award for multi-use facility. So we've got a lot of things to be very, very proud of. Thank you guys so much for being here today. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Bob Mirosich, our Chairman and CEO.
Thank you, Jennifer. Talk about a dream. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be standing in front of a group like this looking at a bunch of people with masks on. Who would have believed it? Anyway, good afternoon. On behalf of International Market Centers, I'd like to welcome you to the official opening of the Las Vegas Expo at World Market Center. Today's ribbon cutting celebrates the opening of this stunning state-of-the-art facility and marks the first sign of recovery of the trade show industry, not just in Las Vegas, but in the country. According to the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, the exposition industry generates nearly $60 billion in economic benefits to Southern Nevada. While COVID-19 has dampened that impact over the last year, Today, we take the first steps towards recovery with this debut of the new facility. This 3-year project represents a $103.5 million investment, an investment in the city of Las Vegas. It delivers more than 315,000 square feet of exhibition space to downtown, a valuable and much-needed diversification of the region's exhibition offering. And we're a great partner and will be a great partner to the hospitality and the hotel industry in the area. Our new Expo will be a hub for resurgence, addressing demand for modern convention and trade show space in downtown Las Vegas. With the sizable exhibit space, expansive lobby and registration area, on-site shuttle bus depot right over here, attached parking garage, and permanent food service areas, the Expo will not only attract additional businesses to downtown Las Vegas, but also will drive associated job creation for our residents. For IMC, the Expo is the new gateway to the Las Vegas market at World Market Center here, our 2 mega events during the year. Our modern lobby here sets the tone for our market, and the contiguous positioning with Building C enables a continuous flow of traffic between the market's temporary exhibits and permanent showrooms. And I'll be so bold to say that nowhere in the world is there a facility that combines a trade show facility with a permanent market space, 5.5 million square feet, parking, and all the amenities that we're bringing to this area. For its inaugural use, the Expo will house more than 200 gift and home decor exhibits behind us right here for this market. I know we're going to at least double or triple that for this coming January. Again, this is the first trade show in over a year. We're first. And this signals a new beginning for the Las Vegas market here at World Market Center and gives a sense of transformative nature that this project brings to our business and our community. The impact of the Expo has already begun. The facility will be the site of IMC's recently announced new Las Vegas Apparel Trade Show, launching this August as a complement to other Fashion Week events held around the city. We couldn't have done this alone, that's for sure. And I'd like to take a minute to offer a few thank yous. First, to our partners at Blackstone, our parent company, for its investment in the creation of this new facility and the faith they had in us. Thank you to our architects, Ed Vance, Matt Burns from EV&A, to the Penta Building Group, who made this all happen during COVID. And I might add, safely. The key operative word being safely, to get this all done during this great pandemic. Look, in life I've found that there are wishers, there are dreamers, there are hopers, and there are cynics, right? But we're here today to celebrate doers. And the people in the companies that have made a difference and done big things. In that context, there are builders that worked through the challenges of COVID and made this a reality. Again, EV&A, Penta, Marnell, a partner of ours, all the trades and subs, and our own operations team, including Jennifer Muna, who you just met earlier, who helped oversee every detail of this project. There are those partnerships and sponsorships, though, that made this dream a reality. The state of Nevada, the city of Las Vegas, my good friend the mayor, Councilman Cedric Creer, and the Economic and Urban Development Department. I can remember sitting over at the Triple George and talking about how the city of Las Vegas could benefit from something like this. And that idea became a reality through your cooperation and partnership. The tax incremental financing was incremental in making this happen. And our use of local labor at prevailing wage rates truly has made this project a win-win for the exhibition industry and city of Las Vegas. Bill, I see you there. I didn't know you were coming, but the Department of Economic Development, you were at that meeting. You were at that dinner. And then back to Blackstone, who who again had the faith in our vision to invest $100 million to get this thing off the ground. Couldn't be more proud of our associations, our partnerships, and what the team has done here. And with that, I'd like a round of applause for our sponsors who made it happen. Cedric Creer, Councilman Creer, and Mayor Carolyn Goodman. And maybe this is just a good beginning. We got so much more maybe we can do. I don't know. But Mayor Goodman, please come here and
I'd love to. Thank you.
say a few words. And
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so proud.
we didn't let COVID get in the way of hugging. We've both been vaccinated, so.
And I would have hugged you, vaccinated or not. You couldn't have gotten sick for me. I'm sure. I'm too excited and too happy. This is such a phenomenal day. And Blackstone and Bain Capital before, and what has gone on in the history. I know when my husband was mayor, all of this began an effort to purchase the 61 acres to which this facility, all of it, is adjacent and not part of the 61. But those dreams in those days, I remember the first conversations when he came on. We had a couple of Los Angelans come in, Sean Sampson and Jack Kashani, to talk about a dream of doing something, never believing that it could happen, but working to make the beginning conversations start. And from there, of course, a day like this, part of the eclectic design that's here, and you look at these buildings and the addition of this expo, Mount Rushmore is probably beginning to cry, because these buildings truly are a monumental statement about architecture, design, stick-to-itiveness, and making dreams and visions happen. So it's really been, it's world-class architecture. You know the design down here on the acreage. We had the Frank Gehry Lou Ruvo Institute design building. We have David A. Schwarz Smith Center. And of course, John Jurdy, most of you know, did the Bellagio before he came up with his partners. And Edwards Dance to go ahead and build these magnificent structures. The most important part of all of it is all roads lead to downtown. And so to have these wonderful buildings and this great vision for fashion, for accessories, and most importantly, furniture over these years, and knowing this wonderful man that stands next to me when I first met him, I was really scared that he'd burnt out, and it was wonderful to see the excitement of him coming back, not only as energetic as he was before, but even more so. You've guided this, you've made it happen, and to see my office is directly across the street, and every morning I'd watch. And then as the pandemic took hold, my fears grew for all of us, all the city staff, and Bill Arndt among them, Scott Adams at the time, Jorge Cervantes, everybody that was working on trying to create a unique center of life, culture, design, everything that would make anybody who had vision of business or residence, culture, medicine, all of that come together down here. The statement for us to have this fabulous expo here, what it means to all those who come into town, the closeness of everything in the heart of the city, besides being the place where all roads come together, makes it absolutely nirvana for smaller conventions, design center, and everything that you're doing. People talk about it all the time and love the warmth of what's been created here. So today, despite the pandemic, you can feel the energy in Las Vegas. Everybody can't wait to get started. And to hear that you're now going into fashion, I've only been in here a couple of times during the pandemic with guests coming to see the bottom floors of the accessories, this beautiful podium here. You know, this is one of the pieces. So as you're filming anything, make sure you know that this is one of our pieces here in the center. But it's just an exciting time, April 11th to April 15th, for this first of the first during and after. Let's hope it's totally after the pandemic. It's an exciting day, and that all of you have cared enough to be involved with the dream, with the vision, and with the results. We are so lucky to live here, and I know that High Point, North Carolina is a very special place, and North Carolina is a wonderful place to live. Doesn't hold a candle to Las Vegas, Nevada, because we have the World Market Center and the International World Market Center. So I couldn't be prouder as mayor. With Oscar's 12 years and my 10 so far, and I have 3 to go, we will be quarter century of Goodmans, watching all the design center, the world market take shape, and that you are first out in this. I can't tell you how we're celebrating tonight. We're having a party at home, just the 2 of us drinking to the World Market Center, Oscar's Bombay Sapphire. So anyway, thank you all. You know, nothing happens alone, as we all know, but one of the most important people on our council, because he owns Ward 5, and where we are exactly standing. I've known him since he was in elementary school. So he is a well-educated, bright, articulate doer. So it's my great honor and pleasure to introduce my dear councilman from Ward 5, Cedric Creer.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you just heard
Wish
from
the mayor
Mayor
would come with
Goodman
me.
speaking at the opening ceremony of the Expo at World Market Center, Las Vegas. As you can see, this event is still going on. We'll keep you posted and up to date on the story through our website, thereviewjournal.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent right to your phone. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, all your favorite streaming platforms. I'm Jen Ah. Thank you for joining us. We'll be featuring the story on our evening newscast 7 p.m. tonight. So we'll see you in a few hours.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.